Shalom. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Abishai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and freedom to do so. You know, our people that are scattered among the heathen, among the nations of the earth, like unto the speckled bird, bringing on that confusion. And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago. And what you're looking at on the screen is one of the most wicked men in Israel. A so-called Hispanic who happens to have a darker brown skin because he's reading the Bible and all these things in the Bible which he is perceiving as wicked, which we've been telling you this all along. This guy's sensational in something that we've been telling you all along. All right? To a bunch of ignorant, unlearned people. The comment board is full of dummies on this video. This is a 4-hour-long video on SaNeter, and you see there's a $ before his name. And this guy sells sensationalism. This is one of the most wicked men ever born, one of the most wicked Israelites, and a lot of the scriptures as he's reading about destruction is going to apply to him and his family. Yahweh Ratazat, I hope that the Lord uses me as an instrument of destruction on him when that day comes. And not before, but when the day of the Lord comes. All right, because this man is a special kind of wicked right here. This guy's for years been trying to find a way to get inside, you know, the Hebrew Israelites. Going with his camera to interview them and showing up at different. He's gone to Passovers, and and that's what you wicked Israelites who allow him to come to your Passover, and now you allow him to come among you, and now look at the blasphemy that he's doing. All right? Because he's trying to make money, and that's what's happening. That African thing is dried up. The Egyptology thing is dried up. All right? They're running to that book, and Egyptology was created by Edomites, so-called white people. All right? There is a difference between, you're reading about all the scriptures about hate and destruction and spoils of war and murder committed by the Lord, right? And he did do a lot of those things. Yes, he did. And I proudly say it. It's in the scriptures. But he also made a very clear difference between Africans and Israelites. And that they're both dark, but they're two different races of people. And the Israelites are the chosen and the Africans aren't. And Africans have to pay for putting their hands on the Lord's chosen. So they're going to catch hell when these times come as well. So let's let this guy sensationalize what the Israelites tell you in the streets weekly already. All you have to do is watch the videos. He's telling you nothing that we haven't been telling you all along. All right? But he's trying to sensationalize it and shine a negative light on the book. That's why the book is our book. And the book is about our punishment, our rise, our fall, our punishment, and our revenge.
David's baby boy to punish David for adultery. Because David committed adultery, so God said, okay, I'm going to kill your children, David. This is how ruthless this God is. That's what I'm trying to show you. I want y'all to see how ruthless this God is, man. God slowly killed David's baby boy to punish him for adultery. Okay? Remember the flood of Noah. These are all murders. Sodom and Gomorrah. These are all murderers. God killed 50,070 for looking into the what? The art of the Lord. This shit is crazy. I can't make this up. You can go and look at it at 1 Samuel 6:19. God and Satan killed Job's children in a bet. I told y'all, go look it up. God and the devil made a goddamn bet, family, on Job's children. It's in Job's 1:18 and 19. I'm giving it to you where y'all can go and look it up because they made a goddamn bet. God made a bet with the devil. Who does this? Who does this type of stuff? Let's go on. Elijah kills 450 religious leaders in a prayer contest. God kills 1 million Ethiopians. Go and look it up. 2 Chronicles.
And stop it right there. All right? Those Ethiopians are Hamites, so-called Africans. Different from the race of the Israelites. And yes, the Lord killed. There's a difference between murder and killed. The Lord killed everyone on the earth. Billions of people. He only allowed 8 to live and repopulated the earth. And now the second death is upon us, which he is going to be a part of. All right? So the things that he's telling you, we've been telling you all along. As a matter of fact, let's grab a scripture. This is Isaiah 45:7, and it reads, "For I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things." The Lord told you out the gate, he do all these things. He creates the evil and he creates the peace. He creates darkness and the light. He creates good and evil. The Lord is balance. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 31 and 2. And it reads, "Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity." All right. So anyone who comes against the Lord, he's the creator of everything. You understand that, Sar nigga? Everything. Or Sar spigger. All right. Because the God of the Bible also tells you whatever your father is. And this damn dude is a Hispanic. His father is Dominican, not black. His mother is an Israelite. His father is an Israelite. But his mother is if I'm not mistaken, I think she might be from the islands, from Jamaica or something. Or I could be confusing his mom with somebody else. But I know his mother is a so-called nigger woman, man. The so-called Negro woman. And his father is a spigger from Dominica, from Dominican Republic. So you're talking all these things about the Bible, then talk about your identity is through your father's seed. So this dude is a damn Hispanic, and he's making money off these dumbass Negroes following a culture that is not their own. I thought this roach was gone, man, and he always seems to resurface. This piece of shit. All right, Sauce Spigger. All right, with a damn the continent of Africa. And you ain't got nothing to do with Africa. You a damn Israelite and you a damn spigger, a so-called Hispanic. You dumbass. All right. Let's let him dig this hole for himself a little bit deeper.
14:9 and 14. Man, I don't even need to show no more. Let's go more. Yeah, let's show a little more right here. Let's show a little more. God kills Ezekiel's wife and tells him not to mourn. That's the one that really got me.
This is Nehemiah 1 and 5. "And said, I beseech thee, O Yahweh, power of heaven, the great and terrible God, that keepeth the covenant and the mercy for them that love and observe his commandments." That's what love is. That's why he says, my ways are not your ways. All right? This dude is being emotional. This man does not have a warrior or a ruling class spirit at all. He is effeminate, just like his followers and his listeners. All right? Trying to please the nigger woman and not go with what's right. Okay? And yes, he did kill Ezekiel's wife. For it is written, I believe every word of the Bible. The history and the prophecies have been proven to be true. The prophecies are popping off left and right, man. Prophecies are popping like popcorn, man.
All of them got me, but that shit right there, listen to me good, y'all. God kills Ezekiel's wife. And he tells Ezekiel, listen, early in the morning, listen, man. He sends a spirit. He sends somebody. Go over there and tell Ezekiel, listen to this crazy shit. Go over there and tell Ezekiel that I'm about to kill his wife. And I don't want Ezekiel to mourn. I don't want him to cry. I don't want him to show any goddamn emotion when I kill his wife.
And you goddamn right. Okay? When the Lord start killing you 2/3 niggas and spiggers, I'm not going to shed a tear for you.
This is in the...
I'm actually going to be celebrating. I got a bottle of wine, Yahweh Ratazah, that I'm going to crack and drink on that day. When everybody else is crying and freaking out and mourning and losing it, I'm going to be sipping on that wine, man. Yahweh Ratazah. All right? So now I'm going to rattle off a list of scriptures. All right? Ones that he would like to glorify as being wicked. But we've been telling you this all along, man. The judgment of the Lord is harsh, and it's upon the earth, man. All right, when you come against the power that made you, made every goddamn thing that your eyes can see. All right, because man didn't really create anything. The Lord gave them the will, the power, and the way to make everything. He put all the elements here for them to touch and manipulate and learn about. All right. And through them, they're going to destroy themselves. But let's rattle off a whole list of scriptures here, man. All right? Let's go through them. I wrote down a few, about 5 or 6. I'm just going to rattle off through them. Oh, look at this. This is Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter. And this is about the spoils of war. Keep women captives as spoils, okay? You also can go to Numbers on this as well. All right, Numbers 31, 17 through 18. I might just get it, but here you go. This is Deuteronomy 21, and it reads in verse 10, and when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy power have delivered them into thy hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. So this proves that all them guys talking about that you can't have a heathen woman, an Edomite woman, a Moabite woman. You are an effeminate man without rulership mentality, trying to please that bald head nigger woman who's been cursed on this side, so that you can continue to get money and collect up you multiple wives of them. All right, all you dreadlock Israelites out there. You wicked dudes with that hair all down your back, with them dreads on your head. All right? That one dude look like a damn rat. I can't think of his name. Verse 12. Thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. So you shave her hair off and you cut her nails. Verse 13, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity off, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month, and after that thou shalt go on into her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. All right? So she's stripped of her clothes, and she's naked, and you leave her alone for 30 days to let her mourn. All right? So this woman has no hair, no nails, or no clothes, and she's in your home. Verse 14. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, so you do all that, and you decide that the kitty's not even good, her sex is horrible, or you don't even like her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will, but thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, but because thou hast humbled her. Because now, if you sell it to someone else, then you make that person an adulterer. All right? What I just read is just cold-blooded. So you just put this woman's husband to death, her brother to death, her mother, her father to death, took her from her village, from her way of life, cut her hair, cut her nails, took her clothes off and made her walk around your house naked for 30 days, and then you went all up in her any way you wanted to. And then if you decide that you don't even really like her, then you just let her go. You can't sell her. Because you know Jake be on that wicked shit. They be on that pimping shit. That's that modern day wickedness. And all you pimps out there are going to get put to death too. And like he was saying, this is coming straight out the Bible, man. Yes, it is. Okay? This is Leviticus 19 and 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am your power. All right. I am Yahweh, your power. All right. The Lord is our power, man. Okay. So you seek you not for witches and warlocks, man. The Lord is going to kill you, man. All right. And they're going to be put to death. All right. This is Exodus 22 and 18. And it reads, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. What we do in this society here, all right, and in the Hamite society over in Africa, a lot of voodoo and witches, man. And in America, a lot of voodoo and witches. Hell, Jeffrey Epstein and his whole crew, those are all a bunch of sexual warlocks, man. All these rich Edomites, a bunch of warlocks and witches. What do they do in America? They glorify them in TV shows like True Blood. All right. That's one of the most wicked shows ever created, man. The Covenant. All these television shows glorifying witchcraft, wizardry, vampires, the drinking of blood, fairies, all this wickedness and witchcraft, man, is glorified here in America and around the world. And the Bible is against that. Why? Any way that's against the scriptures. And basically in America is so supposedly built upon, Bible principles. And so SaNeter goes forth to say something about the churches. Let's let him talk.
In your Bibles, y'all, did y'all know that? How come the pastors and all of them never talk about this?
Okay, now this is something we say every day, week in and week out. The pastors don't bring out what's in the scriptures. You know why? Because they say that the Old Testament is done away with, but there's no scriptures to substantiate that. As a matter of fact, when you read the New Testament, all the apostles and the disciples are quoting the Old Testament. The New Testament is and the Old Testament go together along with the Apocrypha. The New Testament is not a New Testament. It's just the apostles and the disciples quoting and teaching from the Old Testament. And now they're teaching the law, but they're also teaching that now you also have salvation through the Lord. The law is your schoolmaster to keep you in good graces with the Lord. So you have to believe on the Lord and keep the laws. Point blank, period. Both, not just one. All right? Because if you don't follow the laws, then you're not following the Lord. And there's so many scriptures to substantiate and prove that. That's not the lesson today, though. The lesson is on this damn Hispanic passing himself off to be a Negro, and that's not even his tribe, and trying to blaspheme the Bible and just regurgitate what we've been telling you all along. Why? Trying to get viewers and make money. Then you got, and if I could just flash over to the comment board on this video, the name of this video is God of the Bible is on trial for murder, treason, compulsive liar, and doing all kinds of crazy shit. That is this black man. I hope that this dude, ooh. So you turn, and his comment board it's just rolling like a ticker tape. If you look to the right there, like a ticker tape. A majority of the people, look, Mamba mentality, biblical, the one at the bottom. Mamba mentality, biblical book of fallacy. David killed one of his soldiers to take his wife. Yes, he did. David got punished for that. All right? He did, but David was beloved. All right? So they're trying to find all these things that are done in the Bible, which we've been telling you all along. Why is the Bible all of a sudden so important to them? Because before it was a white man's book. All right? That's what they were teaching. The Egyptologists, saw nigger and them, saw Spiga and the guys that he rolled with. This damn wicked ass satanic Hispanic right here. All right. Let's go to Micah 5 and 7, man. Actually, I'm in Ezekiel, so I'm there now. Let's go ahead and get that. This is Ezekiel 25, 12 through 14. Thus saith Yahweh power, because of Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman to Dedan, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. So he said he's going to make them desolate, even kill their pets, their animals. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics, Native Americans. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh power. So everybody's going to know the Lord's vengeance, man. Hey, look, this is Isaiah 31 and 18. Or 33 and 18. All right? And it reads, thine heart, meaning thy mind, shall meditate terror. All right? Shall meditate terror. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith the scriptures, man. Right? This dude got me riled up this morning, man. All right, let's go to Deuteronomy. We'll wrap this up. 22 through 25. Let's read that. Okay. And if a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lied with the woman and the woman, so shall they put away evil from Israel. But what do we do today? You go to court, and the woman separates from her husband and gets half his shit. No, the law of the Bible says that woman lie with another man, that bitch gets put to death, and her husband gets put, and the wicked man that committed the sin with her, he gets put to death as well. That's the law of the Bible. All right. Verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then they shall bring them both out into the gate, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, so that means she was down with the adultery, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her to lie with her, and then that man only that lay with her shall die. So if the man snatch up the woman and rape her, all right, as used in modern day, what the meaning of rape means, all right, the modern day definition of it. If the man does that, if he lies with the woman, and a woman is protesting and fighting him not to do this, then only he gets put to death. That's the law of the Bible. So consensuous sex with another man when you're already married to one, that's a death sentence to both the man and the woman. So yes, the Lord of the Bible is very, very harsh, like it says in Isaiah 45 and 7. We first read it. Nehemiah 1 and 5. He says, by great and terrible. Let's read that and finish it up. I don't know if I read it. I'll read it again if I did. Nehemiah 1 and 5. And said, I beseech thee, O Yahweh, power of heaven, the great and terrible God that keepeth the covenant and the mercy for them that loveth him and observe his commandments, man. So if the covenant, there are things if you break the covenant which require your blood, man. All praises, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh by Hashem Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Shalak Rayam to this wicked spigger. Wa Abad Babal.